Jordy and I have been married for 37 years, and I hope that your marriage is as good as ours. So, thank you.
How you guys doing tonight? My name, for you guys who don't know me, my name is Mike. I have the pleasure of being Rich's co-best man. I should probably look at you guys. Yeah, probably. I've known Rich for over 15 years. And I can honestly say I've never seen him look happier or more nervous since the day he proposed to Kelly. Except maybe right now, hoping I don't say too much. Over the years, Rich and I have shared a variety of trips, late night conversations about life, and more laughs than I can count. He's that rare kind of friend who's always there for you when you need him, loyal, supportive, and somehow always able to make you laugh, even in the middle of chaos. He's genuine and original to his core, and I'm lucky to call him one of my closest friends. Now, I've seen a lot of sides of Rich. The fun one, the deep thinker, the rocker, the overthinker, the spontaneous, let's figure it out as we go version, but nothing quite compares to the version of him that showed up when Kelly came along. When I first met Kelly, I remember thinking how perfectly she matched Rich. They'd only been dating for a few months, but it felt like they'd been together for years. There was this natural connection, an ease between them that you just don't see every day. Sorry. Is there? Take five. Who's next? Kelly, I can't imagine a better partner for Rich. You're sweet, caring, funny. You laugh at all of his jokes. Huge plus. Most of his jokes. And above all, you're patient, which, if you know Rich, is basically a superpower. You've managed to match his humor, keep up with his energy, and love him for exactly who he is. That's no small feat, and everyone here can see how perfectly you balance each other. Together, they make an incredible team. Rich brings the laughter, the fun, the anxiety. Kelly brings the warmth, the calm, and the steady hand that keeps it all together. It's the kind of partnership built on love, friendship, and just the right amount of downtown St. Pete. Their love is genuine, unconditional, and full of laughter, and I can't imagine two people more deserving of a lifetime of happiness. So, if everybody could raise a glass for a toast to Rich and Kelly. You guys are beautiful, by the way, Jesus. Here's to you, and here's to me. The best of friends will always be. And if we ever disagree, here's to love and Rich and Kelly.
I think I'm going to lose it. Anyway, my name is Lori, and for those of you that don't know me, I'm Richard's mom. Right now, if you take a look at him, he's either rolling his eyes, has his hands over his face, and head down, or all three in fear of what I'm going to say. You can't hear me? Oh, okay. No one ever accused me of being quiet. Ever. I had to write this down because I figured that sometimes with my ADD or ADHD, I may be all over the place. So, anyway, no, I'm not going to gush about my son, but I do have something to say. There are times when Rich and I will disagree. We may tend to banter, for lack of a better word. In the past, I have seen that Kelly, most of the time, will leave the room when that happens. And I decided one day to explain to her kind of why and how it happens. So I told her, when you're a single parent with an only child, your relationship is so different than any other. It's not like a single parent with siblings. It's like It's just you and him. It was me and him forever, like against the world. And she was sitting there. Actually, we were sitting outside drinking wine, solving the world's problems, probably about 2, 3 a.m., which we do many a night. But this particular night, I wanted to explain to her, it's because I have noticed some of the expressions on her face when Rich and I get into those situations. So she looked at me, and she had this, like, an understanding look on her face, and she said, "Yeah, I get it. It's like you and him have been on a road trip your whole life." And I said, "Yeah, that's exactly what it is." So with that being said, Kel, I'm handing the keys over to you. Now, also, these keys, you know what they are, right? They're also baby keys. So, I mean, the keys are hers. My road trip, I guess, is partially over. It'll never be completely over. But it's her turn now. And also, they double for baby keys. So that's a hint. Okay? That's a hint. I would prefer a boy, but hey, these are pink. Either one would be fine with me. And here we are.
Is this thing on? Okay. For those of you who don't know me, I am Deidre. I am Kelly's maid of honor. Kelly and I have been friends for a very long time, for as long as I can remember, actually, literally. My first memory of Kelly is playing in the sandbox at Kelly Danon while our brothers played baseball. A fun fact about Kelly and I is that she has 3 older brothers. I have 3 older brothers, and they're all the same age, and her and I are the same age, so our friendship was kind of inevitable. Yeah. Since the sandbox.
Yeah, they're playing on engagement. Yeah, that's congratulations.
Sorry, Deidre. Anyway. Since the sandbox, Kelly and I have grown up together. We lived on the same street, middle school. We biked to school together. We spent our weekends together, going up north, making up dances, creating imaginary worlds. We were really weird. As we got older, we would stay out dancing until bar close, drinking too much, staying up too late. We'd go home. Shout out to Jim Romanesco for always picking us up from the bars. We'd go home and we'd stay up even later, talking until the sun came up. And I'm sure a lot of people here can say the same, that you've talked to Kelly until the sun came up. Because that's the thing about Kelly. She's a bright light in a dim world, and we're all drawn to it. Whether she wants to or not, she draws people in with her kindness, her intelligence, her unfaltering loyalty. She goes out of her way to make sure that others feel seen, heard, and feel included. You can't help but gravitate towards that. And I feel so fortunate to have had her in my life for over 20 years, to have had the privilege to grow and change and become who we are today together. She's the sister I never had. Kelly is family to me, which means I'm very protective of her. As you are with your family, I've always just wanted what's best for you. When she told me about Rich for the first time, I could tell this was the real deal. Like this was different for you. Which, of course, as the protective friend I am, put me on guard immediately. Sorry, Rich. But I'd never heard her like that before, so I figured I'd better give this Rich guy a shot. And sure enough, after seeing you guys together, how you guys interact and flow around each other, I understood that this was your person. The more I got to know Rich, the more that belief solidified for me. It was no surprise when you sent me the engagement video that was just playing. I'm getting a bit long-winded here, sorry. I'll close by saying, Rich, thank you for loving Kelly for exactly who she is. She is the best person I know. She deserves the world, and you give that to her. Thank you. And Kelly, I know quotes are a little cheesy, but it's short. As I was writing this, I thought of a line in Pride and Prejudice by Mr. Bennet. He says, "I could not have parted with you for anyone less worthy." I love you, and I'm so excited for this next chapter in your life. And please still call and talk to me for 3 hours at a time. Thank you. So let's raise a glass to Kelly and Rich. I love you guys.
First off, I just want to thank Rich, Kelly, their parents for putting on this amazing shindig. Kelly, looking absolutely outstanding tonight. Bridesmaids, stunning, so top draw there. For those that already know me, please keep your opinions and your comments to yourself for the next few minutes. For those that don't know me, my name is Dr. Neil Mackay. And when I'm not performing life-changing surgery on puppies and kittens at the Tampa Hospital for Blind Animals, or admiring my 850 credit score, I'm one of Rich's closest and tallest friends. I first met Rich while we was volunteering at the Lake Worth Soup Kitchen, getting much-needed hot meals to the needy. Of course, I'm joking. Rich doesn't care about the homeless. No, I actually got introduced to Rich long after I'd weaseled my way into his East Coast friendship circle. My first impression of him was not a positive one. He was loud, obnoxious, told terrible jokes that he proceeded to laugh uncontrollably at, had poor fashion sense, had an enviable thick head of hair, and constantly rehashed tired and outdated memes in our group chats. But over time, I think I've lost the redeeming qualities part of this. Moving on. Prop comedy, all right. Oh, here it is. But over time, I found myself in more and more one-on-one moments with Rich, and I immediately warmed to the person sat next to me. It quickly became clear that Rich genuinely cares about those close to him. If you're talking to him, you're his whole world in that moment. Rich is the kind of person who looks over at your plate, not to see if you have more than him, but to see if you have enough. He, and Kelly for that matter, became two people I knew I could lean on for support at any time. And that leads me neatly on to my Kelly section. On learning Kelly was from Wisconsin, I was quick to explain to her that all I knew about Wisconsin was that they liked cheese and that they were the serial killer capital of the United States. Kelly found neither point interesting or amusing, and she quickly changed the subject. And over time, and as Richard's ex-girlfriends and love interests began to disappear under strange and mysterious circumstances, I got to know Kelly more and more. My job, helping those disabled puppies, remember, meant a lot of tedious drives to the West Coast. But the silver lining was I got to spend many weekends with them, and I soon became just excited to see Kelly as I was to see Rich. When I saw her join Rich in laughing uncontrollably at another one of his terrible jokes, I knew these two were meant for each other. Now comes the section where the speaker usually drops some pearls of wisdom on the key to a successful marriage based on their experience. But I've always believed that you learn more from your failures than you do your successes. So here's some tips from a happily divorced guy. Step 1. Don't marry a narcissist. Step 2. When asked who your hall pass hookup would be, do not under any circumstances say her sister. But in all seriousness, and without absolutely killing the mood of this wedding by dwelling too long on the topic of divorce, but as I was learning these harsh lessons in love, it allowed me to see Richard and Kelly's relationship in a different light. In them, I saw everything I believe we would all want in a life partner. When I look at Richard and Kelly, I see the benchmark for a great relationship. They are two people who support each other's dreams, who challenge each other to step outside their comfort zone, and who are, quite simply, each other's safe space. They are a calming presence and a welcome escape from the natural stresses of life. Richard and Kelly are two people who can spend hours lost in each other, talking the absolute best kind of nonsense, and who adore each other totally. Now, am I blaming Rich and Kelly for the eventual breakdown of my marriage? Maybe I am. But what I'm really trying to say is that these two have created something inspiring, something that is unbreakable, and something that represents what it means to find that missing part of yourself that elevates you as an individual. We should all be so lucky to have what these two have built together. So please raise your glasses with me to a lifetime of support and challenges, to Richard and Kelly.
Hi.
Hi.
I did write something down. Okay. Thank you all for being here. You guys are awesome for being here. From the bottom of our hearts for joining us today. I mean, many of you guys had to travel during a hectic time. A few of you decided not to chance the flights and drive from Wisconsin. Tyler, Tony. Mom drove from North Carolina. Dad. It's pretty crazy. The fact that we have friends and family that would take time out of their lives to be here with us on this very important day means the absolute world to us. Big thank yous to Catering by the Family, Gloria and Claudia, our wedding planners, Holly and the James Museum, Amy, our videographer, DJ Angel. Special thank you to Melissa, owner of Poor Judgment, and Tequila Daisy for not only making our day special by being here tonight and always providing the alcohol and good times, but also for making Poor Judgment a special place, as that's why you are all here today. We made a great decision chatting each other up at Poor Judgment, and for that, we're very grateful. So, big thank you to Tony for officiating, my brother, for my dad for doing the reading, Rich's handsome groomsmen, my beautiful bridesmaids. You guys are just the best. Special thanks to Amy for finishing the arch, handcrafting 2 veils, making all of my jewelry, and the bridesmaids and mom's jewelry, and I think the list goes longer than that, but big thanks to Amy for all of that. Final thanks to my parents, Jim and Jody, and Rich's mom, Lori, to help make this day possible for us. We are eternally grateful for everyone's love and support. Cheers to all you beautiful people.
I want to echo everything that Kelly said, so all that times 2. Thank you guys so much for being here. It means the absolute world to us. I mean, to be completely honest with everybody traveling, I never in a million years thought everybody that's here would be able to make it, and like take the time out of their lives and their busy schedules to actually come here and celebrate this with us. It absolutely means the world to us. So thank you to everybody. I couldn't be happier. And before I start crying again, I'm going to raise a toast to the beautiful bride and to all of you. Thank you so much.